Scenario 1. The Muddy Dog.
At the park, my dog saw a puddle and jumped right in. He splashed and played, getting mud everywhere. When we walked home, he left little muddy paw prints all over the sidewalk. My mom laughed so hard when we arrived, our white dog had turned into a chocolate bar.
Scenario 2. The Missing Cookie.
I baked cookies and left them on the table to cool. When I came back, there was one missing. I asked everyone, but no one knew where it went. Later, I found my little sister with cookie crumbs around her mouth. She just smiled and said, "I'm helping you clean."
Scenario 3. The Magic Show.
I tried to put on a magic show for my family. For my final trick, I wanted to make a coin disappear. I practiced and practiced, but during the show, the coin didn't vanish, it fell out of my sleeve. Everyone giggled, and my grandpa said, "Well, at least your sense of humor appeared."
Scenario 4. The Dancing Cat.
My cat, Whiskers, loves to chase laser lights. One day, I pointed the laser near my music speaker. As the music played, Whiskers started jumping and twirling after the light. It looked like he was dancing to the beat. Now, we have dance parties together.
Scenario 5. Homework Eats Dog.
For once, my dog ate my homework, really. I had drawn a picture of a burger for a project, and I guess it looked too good. My teacher laughed when I told her and asked, "Was it a tasty assignment?" Luckily, she let me redo it.
Scenario 6. The Lost Sock Adventure.
Every time I do laundry, one sock seems to go on an adventure. This time, I found the missing sock on my cat's bed. She was using it as a pillow. It seems like my socks travel more around the house than I do.
Scenario 7. The Singing Toothbrush.
My new toothbrush plays music when I brush my teeth. This morning, it started playing a dance song, and I couldn't stop dancing. My mom walked in and started laughing when she saw me having a disco party in the bathroom.
Scenario 8. The Secret Chef.
I tried to make breakfast in bed for my parents. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I ended up setting off the smoke alarm. My parents rushed to the kitchen only to find me with a spatula in hand and a big smile. They couldn't help but laugh at my secret chef skills.
Scenario 9. The Mischievous Wind.
On a windy day, I wore my favorite hat to the park. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew it off my head and across the field. I chased it while it seemed to dodge every grab I made. It was like the wind was playing tag with me.
Scenario 10. Nighttime Serenade.
Last night, a cricket decided to give us a concert right outside our window. It chirped so loudly that my entire family got up thinking it was the alarm clock. We ended up having a midnight snack together because no one could go back to sleep.
Scenario 11. The Curious Kitten.
My kitten, named Spark, is very curious. One day, she climbed into a basket that was meant for laundry. When I found her, she was peeking out with big eyes, completely surrounded by socks and shirts. It looked like she was playing hide and seek.
Scenario 12. The Vegetable Orchestra.
During dinner, I discovered that carrots could make music. I tapped them together and they made a funny sound. So, I gathered more vegetables from the kitchen and started my own orchestra. My family laughed as I performed the Vegetable Symphony.
Scenario 13. The Sneezy Pepper.
I was helping my dad cook when I accidentally sniffed some pepper. Suddenly, I couldn't stop sneezing. Each sneeze was louder and funnier than the last. My dad called it the pepper polka, and we both ended up laughing until our sides hurt.
Scenario 14. The Flying Pancake.
My mom tried to flip a pancake in the pan, but it flew up so high that it stuck to the ceiling. We stared in shock for a moment before bursting out laughing. It took a broom and a lot of giggles to get the pancake down.
Scenario 15. The Talkative Parrot.
Our neighbor has a parrot that loves to talk. One day, it started mimicking the sounds of our phone ringing. We kept answering the phone, but there was no one on the other line. It took us hours to realize that it was the parrot having fun at our expense.
Scenario 16. The Artistic Elephant.
At the zoo, I watched an elephant painting with a brush. It dipped the brush into colorful paint and swirled it on a canvas. Everyone clapped as the elephant created a colorful masterpiece. It was like watching a giant artist at work.
Scenario 17. The Jumpy Spider.
I found a tiny spider in my room, and every time I got close, it jumped. It seemed to be playing a game of tag. I chased the spider around, laughing each time it escaped. Finally, it found a safe spot under my bookshelf.
Scenario 18. The Lost Treasure Map.
While cleaning the attic, I stumbled upon an old, crinkly piece of paper. It looked like a treasure map. I spent the whole day pretending to be a pirate, searching for hidden treasures around my house. My family joined in, and we had an adventurous day.
Scenario 19. The Giggle Fit.
In class, my friend told me a joke, and I couldn't stop laughing. The more I tried to stop, the funnier it became. Soon, the entire class was laughing without even knowing why. It was a contagious giggle fit.
Scenario 20. The Rain Dance.
It hadn't rained in weeks, so my friends and I decided to do a rain dance in my backyard. We danced silly and sang loudly. Miraculously, it started to rain right after we finished. We cheered and danced more, now in the rain, feeling like we had magic powers.
Scenario 21. The Invisible Ink.
For a science project, I made invisible ink from lemon juice. I wrote secret messages to my friends, and we used a lamp to reveal them. The best part was when I accidentally left a message on my desk that said, "Help, I'm stuck in the desk." My teacher found it and laughed so much.
Scenario 22. The Chattery Crow.
There's a crow in our neighborhood that loves to collect shiny objects. One morning, it started mimicking car alarms. Everyone came outside thinking their car was being stolen, but it was just the crow sitting on the telephone wire, sounding like a choir of alarms.
Scenario 23. The Surprise in the Garden.
While gardening, I dug up a funny-shaped potato that looked like a duck. I showed it to my family, and we decided to keep it as a pet potato. We even made a little nest for it in the kitchen.
Scenario 24. The Puddle Jumper.
After a heavy rain, my little brother decided he could jump over the biggest puddle he could find. He ran and leaped, but landed right in the middle. He was soaked, but we couldn't stop laughing as he stood up, dripping and grinning.
Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. See you in next video. Bye.